Yes, my sports to the bone people. So it's the morning after CPL 2025 final. And I want to say congratulations to TKR. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. They got the better of Guyana Amazon Warriors in the finals. Now, it was a closely contested final. It wasn't a high-scoring game. Many of us hoped for a high-scoring game, but it was entertaining nonetheless. It wasn't high-scoring, but was entertaining. So as I said, congratulations to TKR. They really went out there, and with the Guyana Amazon Warriors crowd behind them, TKR, they were still able to get the better of them. So Captain Imran Tahir won the toss. He decided to take a bat first. Unfortunately for Guyana Amazon Warriors, the guy who usually, get things up and running didn't have a good night. Shea Hope wasn't able to, really get much. And it wasn't his best game because he even missed a stumping opportunity that usually if he's clean and unstung, he would have taken that. So, it just wasn't a night there that Shea Hope came alive at all. I don't want it to seem as if I'm saying that the Guyana Amazon Warriors players didn't turn up. TKR performed well. They did what they needed to do to get the victory. I mean, from even from the get-go, the way how they set up Samson at the top there with Pollard going right underneath the bat and the ball and Russell going short to get rid of him. That was a very good plan put together, and when those sort of plans come through, you appreciate it. As a cricket fan, it might not be West Indies cricket that we're watching, but as a cricket fan, when you see a team put a plan together like that, and it comes through, you have to say hats off. It was a good plan. So from the get-go, they did pretty well, and the TKR bowlers, they were solid. Their batsmen, they came when TKR went to chase, they had to deal with the same pitch, and they were able to get it across the line. So Ben McDermott once again getting a start, looking as if he was going to be a problem. Didn't go too far, go any further than the start. 28 from 17. In a T20 game, that is a start, especially when you're batting in the power play. That is definitely a start. 3 fours and 2 sixes, but then he was removed. As I said, Samson was removed early, didn't score. Shea Hope 12 from 19. Moeen Ali 10. He was undone by Tariq. Iftikhar Ahmed getting some runs. He got 30 from 27. Unfortunately for him, didn't have anyone else really to bat around him. The wickets went at regular interval. Shimran Hetmeyer, who generally bats at number 4, based on how quick they were losing the wickets, they decided not to send him too early. And when he came, he still wasn't able to get going, my people. He scored only 4, right? Pretorius got 25. Romara Shepherd in the back end there getting 13 from 9 with 1-6, and right there and then that it was done. You understand? So 130 for 8 is all they were able to get. As I said, my viewers and subscribers, it wasn't a high scoring one, but it was close. It was close up until where Karen Pollard came in and took Imran Tahir apart, right? They were holding it together, but at no point did it look as if TKR were out of control last night in that game, right? So Andre Russell, he had 1 for 18 from his 3. Hussein 2 for 26 from 4. Akil Hussein was named the player of the match with those 2 wickets, plus he did some work with the bat, which I will talk about further down. Nacha Valka got 3 for 25 in that final there. Tariq 1 for 18 from 4. So that's how the bowling went for TKR. Now, batting wise, TKR, they actually got off to an okay start. Colin Monroe, he got 23 from 15. The usual fast start, and then Pretorius got rid of him. Shamar Joseph got rid of Alex Hales eventually for 26. Alex Hales stayed there for a long time, 26 from 34, basically held one end together. It wasn't a high scoring game, so he was afforded that time, 26 to get 26 from 34. Poor and 1 from 9. Pretorius took care of him. Bravo 11 from 9, Sunil Narayan 22. You understand? Pollard getting 21 from 12. And that is where it really shifted, my people. When Pollard came in, I mean, TKR, they were still ahead of the game. They were still doing well. But when Pollard came in and got that 21 from 12 with 3 sixes, I think all 3 sixes, if my memory serves me right, came off the bowling of Imran Tahir, right? That basically put TKR in the driver's seat with the seat belt. They were already in the driver's seat, but when Pollard came and got those sixes, you know, they buckled the seat belt. They buckled the seat belt, if you want to put it that way. Dreros got 1 ball. Imran Tahir got rid of him. And I should add that Imran Tahir eventually got rid of Pollard, bowled him, and then the following ball, he got rid of Russell. I think it was Casey Carty that came in and faced the hat-trick ball. You understand? Carty was left not out and 1 from 4. Hussein, 16 from 7, 1 4 and 1 6 to get things across the line. That is what I'm talking about. You know, whenever we watch these franchise tournaments, I want to see guys who are active for West Indies, you know, getting runs and doing well. Obviously, I'm not saying they are the only ones that should be scoring, but I am taking the entertainment yet. Yes, but I am even happier when the guys that are actively playing international cricket are performing. And Akil Hussain is somebody who has worked on his craft a lot over the past few years. And, you know, as I mentioned a few days ago, he will be captaining the West Indies T20 team that will be taking on Nepal. So, happy for Akil Hussain. Now, Pretorius got 2 for 21 from 3. He was supported by Shamar Joseph, who got 2 for 9 from 3. Imran Tahir, 3 for 34 from 4. All of this bowling here, my people, Moti, 3 over 35 runs. All the bowling, it wasn't bad. It's just that the total that they got, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for them to defend. But, you know, once again, shout out to TKR. You know, they are the most winningest team in CPL, right? You know, Pooran leading the team there, doing Bravo, doing his thing. So really happy that we got a final that wasn't interrupted. You know, as I said, it was probably not it's a final, so not all the time you're going to see teams scoring a lot of runs. It's a final. People are being cautious, and especially if the bowlers are getting help, it might not be as easy. But one thing, I'm happy that we had a full game. You know, there wasn't any rain, there wasn't any other sort of issues. And, you know, the better team on the night won. The better team on the night won. So, once again, that's another CPL. Karen Pollard was named player of the tournament. You know, he really and truly performed well. You understand, there are several games where he helped the team across the line. And hats off to him for that. Big up.